All right, welcome back, everybody. This is Youngsters. This is episode 32. Got a loaded show today. We're looking forward to the next draft. So I think it's lunches today, school lunches. We're looking forward to it. Light prep mentally. I'm not writing anything down, seat of the pants. But we're talking some hockey today, a little Buccos, and then we'll see where we go from there. But anyways, what's going on today, boys?
Well, before Dan, I know Dan, yeah, he's ready to roll. Congratulations, you've won the first Youngsters draft.
The inaugural is that the inaugural draft? That's what we'll call that. So thank you.
You'll be drafted place again tonight. You know that's what you're a winner. That's what happens. Ryan, you have the first pick today.
I don't want. No, we got to roll it because we know what the first pick is. I don't want to be handed that. I thought we agreed that we're spinning the wheel.
No, we said the order of who, where we came last draft.
That's can I trade down?
I mean, you can.
Who has third?
I do.
You gonna trade down?
Oh, that puts me in a bind.
Yeah, that does.
You know what? No, because I locked it in with third pick last time. I'm gonna hold the third pick.
Whatever. All right, fair enough. I mean, I think I have a good. Dunkers are a good pick, but I don't know. I'm scared of that.
Oil in the draft.
See, but yeah,
everyone knows what the first. We said it last week.
Yeah, but like I understand what you mean. You think that it's going to be a Hail Mary home run, and it ends up being a bust. And it
could be the Jamarcus Russell of cafeteria foods for you.
I don't want to talk too much on it yet because I have a big spiel. I had I had my what do they call that when you speak like mono something. I don't know. I have like a big speech for my first overall pick. So
like a monologue?
Yeah, I have like a monologue for it. So yeah, first pick's nice, but I'm sad I lost. I thought I had a good thing going. I think I dropped the ball in the protein shake. I should have got like French toast in there. It might help me out. And it didn't help that Dan pandered for votes.
Hey,
whatever.
You got to hit the right demographic, and I even said that. There's nothing wrong with trying to hit the right people. The older generation, they like the hearty, savory breakfast, and that's who I was aiming for. And I feel like that's the majority of the population right now. So, hey, worked out in my favor.
I mean, if I had to choose anything, I'd choose gravy something. Just lately, I've been wanting some gravy, I guess. Some good gravy. I don't know.
You look at politics too. Like Dan hit the key demographic. You got the blue collar workers, the bring your lunch pail to work every day kind of guys. The hard hats on, first one in, last one out. Congratulations, Dan. You ran a great campaign. I'd like to take your hand on that.
I'm not congratulating. We're like in the same league. You don't congratulate like the Eagles or anything if they win the Super Bowl, and you're like the Steelers.
You're the Al Gore of this right now. I'm gonna have to ask you to step
Man bear pig.
Yeah, we'll see. I think I'm getting first. I'm getting first. I'm calling it. I'm first place.
See, but here's the thing. It all depends on what you back that first pick up with. Because you can I got
a solid mentally I think I got some backdoor switches.
You can have an explosive first round there and then have duds. So
because I picked the sparkle guys. I had that leftovers pick. Like I drag that out. That's what I'm bringing to the draft. I think outside the box. I don't know if you guys have that ability.
Oh, I think I know where you're going here.
What?
No. We'll wait for it. And you might blow my mind here, or I might steal the pick. You never know.
I don't think you think the way I do.
Oh, I think I do. I've caught on to you.
So before we get into kicking everything off, the one question I have for the cafeteria foods, is it something you have to purchase in the cafeteria? Because I know how Ryan's brain thinks.
Yeah, you had to have it had to be a school lunch. Yes.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say whenever your mom rolls up with a bag of McDonald's. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
I knew that was in his head at one point.
No, it's from the cafeteria.
Yeah, because
all my ideas are you got that old calendar in your cupboard and you open up the door to see what's it's for lunch. That's what I'm going off of.
All right, well, let's get into it. Dan, I know you wanted to kick off.
Yeah, it's a very special day. 11 years ago today, a lot of people do know, but they actually forget about it, and we don't forget around here. We're a not forget podcast. And today is February 26, 2023, so that had been February 26, 2012. An electric call if you will, in a very underappreciated sport. We do like to talk sports around here, and let's branch out here. Let's set the scene for you. He needed a strike to claim it, and that would have been number 5. And you know he did. He struck it out. It was Pete Weber with the. You guys hear that?
No.
My dog's barking. Anywho, Pete Weber with the strike and the call that is now famous forever. Who do you think you are? I am. Pete Weber, a great call. He actually screwed that up. He was trying to talk to a heckler in the stands at the time, and
He was a child.
yes, so he wanted to ask him like, who do you think you are? And say something else, but he kind of messed up his words. But I think it actually turned out for the better there.
Yeah, he reinvented the wheel, like not many people can throw a new quote out like that, especially in a sport like that where you're probably the GOAT. He's the GOAT of bowling, I'd say. I don't know any others. I think his dad was a good bowler, but other than that, I don't know. But yeah, speaking of bowling, I had a 7-10 split before down at Lee's, the lanes. 7-10er.
Did you convert it?
Yeah. I hit it like way back when.
There's only been bumpers.
No, I hit it.
There's only been like a handful of 7-10 splits converted on television.
Yeah, well, I wasn't on television.
Yeah, no, I know, but still, that's a feat in itself to hit the 7-10 split.
Yeah, I hit one.
Yeah. Did you get a lot of pin
Barely.
action off the 7 or the 10?
I didn't have much power. Whichever one was on the left, hit the one on the right. I didn't have much power back then. I wasn't like the powerhouse I am now, It just kind of like tinkered over and knocked it down a bit. I didn't have like the striking ability, I guess. I got a 7-10er under my belt.
There's a few sports in my older age that I wish I could get into. Bowling's one of them. Darts. Like, you ever hear the calls at dart matches, especially over in England? And
yeah, they're just like
they're hitting 180s and they're going on 9 darters to close it out, and them announcers just go nuts. You think they make any sort of American sport that would be similar to that, if there was announcing, like they were announcing for like nap time at a daycare, it's almost embarrassing how there's no enthusiasm in the calls for American sports like that. Yeah, the only thing I think of is like maybe a big shot in basketball, because you get LeBron James, bang, bang, but like,
bang, yeah,
but you get those guys over there and he's on a 9-darter, I can't speak, and they're just screaming, losing their minds. There's just something about the calls in those sports like that, because it's almost like billiards too. They're boring sports kind of to watch unless the announcer can just capture your attention and get you drawn into it. And the announcers in those sports are almost superstars in themselves.
That's why, to tie this into Pittsburgh, I heard like back in the day, people used to mute their TV and actually listen to the radio because they preferred hearing Mike Lang over who was ever on TV.
Yeah.
But I don't know if would there be a lag between that?
Yeah, so funny you say that. My grandmother loved Mike Lang, hated Staggerwald, hated him, would not listen to him. So my grandparents would watch the game together, and my grandmother would sit there and with her headphones on and listen to Mike Lang while watching the TV, but the radio was like 5 seconds ahead. So she had this thing, anytime the Pens scored, she had this little penguin, she called it Casper because she loved Darius Kasparaitis. And she'd click its wing and it would sing Christmas music. Well, she didn't realize she would reach down and my pap would be like, Joyce, they didn't even score on TV yet. So she was already giving away that they scored because Mike Lang told her that they scored. So yeah, there is a delay, but yeah, you hear about people doing that all the time. It's just like you get them people that you associate with a team that are announcers. Like Greg Brown with the Buccos. You got Mike Lang with the Pens.
Them bastards at KDK took Edmund Nelson away from the Steelers preseason broadcast. Don't think I forgot that.
Love you some
Ringfest. Dodgers. What's his name? Scully, right?
Yeah,
Scully?
Vince. But then you have
Myron Cope.
Vicky Vitale.
What's
basketball?
When you think of Hillgrove, Billy Hillgrove, So yeah, there's like, and it's hard to do that too. They even say that, like, when you are a commentator, to be associated like with the face of that organization almost, because people hear your voice and are like, oh, well, Greg Brown, that's the Buccos. Billy Hillgrove, that's, Pitt, he does Steeler games. And Mike Lang. You think Mike Lang, you think Pittsburgh Penguins. So it's hard to do, but it just shows that those guys are in a class of their own.
Yeah, they're the cream of the crop, at least for sports announcing in this area, for sure. I can't think of anyone else that would even compete with that. Maybe Bob Pompiani a little bit?
Nah, I can't stand Pomp.
No, neither can I. I'm just saying, like, big names on the radio, in sports-wise. I don't like him at all. And his daughter's annoying, too. But, so, what's on the top of our slate sports-wise? I mean, we got the Pens. Ain't looking good, bruv. Not looking good, bruv.
They did some dead weight, though. I mean, Kasperi Kapanen. The Blues really did them. That was like a holiday miracle, claiming him and taking that cap room, giving the Penguins that cap room and absorbing that.
They were able to bring Ruda up. Yeah.
I didn't think anybody would claim him.
No. What might have happened is the Blues said, hey, you beat us. We'll claim him for you. Pens beat him 3-2.
They claimed him before, but yeah. It's grim. They got crushed by the Oilers.
That was awful. That was.
And here's the other thing: when you get, I think the past 5 games they've scored first and have only won 1 or 2 of them. You can't have that. It just shows they don't have the line that goes out there and captures the momentum and keeps the momentum. It's just bad. And like you said, getting the dead weight out of here, Kasperi Kapanen, I never thought anybody would claim him. But still, they're still so far behind the 8 ball. I thought Ron Hextall was there. I actually saw a tweet that they said that they were trying to fire him, but of course, Ron Hextall doesn't pick up his phone and he's nowhere to be found. So just like when he's going to make trades, he doesn't pick up the phone.
Next little press conference. Go ahead, Andrew.
I said next on the chopping block got to be Brock McGinn. Just get rid of that whole third line. You can't move Jeff Carter with that no trade clause, but McGinn hasn't done anything. He makes, I think, over $3 million, close to $3 million a year. Yeah, that's got to be the next guy to go. And if you can ship Dumoulin out, I mean, they got to start clearing some more cap and bringing in some cheaper, bringing up some cheaper guys. Whatever you got to do, it doesn't matter who you bring up because the bottom 6 was garbage anyway. It can't be any worse, really.
No, it really can't. And then you touched on Dumoulin. You see him last night. He followed that guy the whole way around the net and then come up to the blue line, and then they ended up scoring on it. Like, there's got to be some switching off there. He was so out of position, and for him, when he was trying to turn and get back, like, he just looked. He doesn't have it anymore. It's kind of like the Jeff Carter thing. Like, when the hands and legs go, they go quick. And I know he's had some significant injuries in the past, and they didn't do him any justice. He was probably the Penguins' best defender there for a 3-4 year stretch, but now not anymore. And it's just glaring.
And just going back to Hextall a little bit, what I was gonna say, his little press conference kind of rubbed me the wrong way. He was saying, sure, the fans can chant whatever they want, because down in PPG the other night they're chanting "Fire Hextall," but he also goes, no matter what they say, I don't care. I'm going to do what I want to do. Well, you know what, Ronnie? Those people that are chanting, that's your paycheck right there. Yeah. You got to put asses in those seats. And eventually, the allure that it's PPG's a sad place. It's all businessmen. It's all corporate gatherings now. And that's because the only people that can make it there are ones with the big checkbooks. And once that allure of, hey, the Penguins are a winning program, and it's kind of like a status thing to go watch a game right now. Once they're not winning, you know who's going to be there and want to watch the games? Those gritty fans that actually care about the team and care about the product. And if you're not making them happy, no one's going to be in those seats, Ron. So maybe you should listen to those fans. That kind of really rubbed me the wrong way, and I didn't like that at all. Like, the common man was kind of just discarded there. I don't know. Like common riff.
Ron Hextall, no twig and berries of the week. Would you say that? No
twig, no berries, a stupid haircut, and got knocked out in a goalie fight, right? He got his claw cleaned, right? I don't know. Was that him?
No, he chased what's his name after the Penn scored on him, and he chased somebody down with his stick and stuff. He was a nasty guy back in the day. Yeah. But it to me, with ex-players becoming coaches, GMs, and stuff like that, I don't think it doesn't flow right. They have a different eye for the game, and they evaluate the game differently, especially ex-players. Leave that to the business people, the people that have done that for years. I don't, just like you see a lot of ex-players becoming coaches. You see it in every sport. Oh, they were a great player. I understand that, but that doesn't mean it's going to make them a great coach and have them excel behind the bench or as the GM. One sec, I gotta go take care of this dog.
And it's following up on that. Yeah, there goes Dan. He's chasing down his dog. He's probably gonna go yell at it. Poor thing. If we're doing dog drafts, Dan is not picking his first. But I was gonna say, usually it's not the good players that become great coaches. It's those guys that are in the league 1 or 2 years that are just like students of the game or have like the big brain that really, I guess, excel in that position. I can't think of. Do you have any examples of former players that turned out to be like great players that turned out to be good coaches?
Any sport or just hockey?
Any like great player to great coach.
I'd say Steve Kerr.
A great player. He's like a role player. I wouldn't call him like a great. I'm talking like Patrick Ewing, Georgetown, like stuff like that.
Caliber. Nah, I mean, off the top of my head, I can't really think of any. I'm not a big coach guy to begin with. Like, remembering names, Tony Dungy would be up there. I mean, I think baseball, that's probably the best sport to have it in, where like you'll have some of those former players that that are the greats that will come in and be the better coaches. Hockey, like you said, it's like those guys 1 or 2 years in the league, or they were there for a little bit. That all right, they're back up. Like Mike Sullivan, not like he was a star by any stretch of the imagination, but he was in the league. I mean, like Dan said, he played some ball.
Yeah.
So they were there. But
did Gretzky ever coach?
Yeah, Gretzky coached. He was terrible.
Yeah,
he was terrible. Coach at
Arizona, I believe.
There did he do a stint with the Rangers as well, possibly? Maybe LA.
I wanted to say like LA for some reason.
Maybe LA. I think he coached a few different places, and he just
it's usually those like mediocre guys that sit the bench for like 5-6 years, and they're like pretty much a coach at that point that become the great coaches. I don't know, but Steve Kerr's probably the best example. I won't consider him a superstar, but he's on a good team with Jordan. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of.
He had a good career. It's not like he was
he
well, like I'd use that.
He coached Phoenix.
Yeah.
And after he became part owner, so then he became the head coach. But it just didn't. I mean, you're coaching Phoenix, but yeah.
What about Martin St. Louis? I guess he'll be a test, right? Montreal.
Yeah.
They're horrible.
But yeah, that'd be another example of just a high profile guy at least.
Well, those are our current irks with the Pens. I mean, they had a lead before we started this pod 1-0. And just like that, it was late first period. Tampa comes in, scores once. Couple minutes later, scores twice. Late period goal. 2-1 going into the second. So,
yeah, I don't have any wins aside from that. I mean, deadline. We'll have more next week. The deadline's on Friday, March 3rd. So next Sunday, we'll definitely be recapping that. Probably the lack of moves Hextall makes, because I don't. He's not a splashy guy. He's not a man of action. Put it that way. He's
And I have one last note on them. This is going to be my Jag of the week before my Saturday little escapade I had going. But Chris Letang, what are you doing, buddy? Like the fans were just so angry. I think it was after the Islanders game, and they had their little casino fundraiser night, which okay, it's for a good cause. And what irked me was him cheesing with this big selfie with the players. Like if you're in the middle of a losing streak, having a horrible season, well, not horrible, but just down season, and the fans aren't happy, and you're one of the team's leaders, and you're just cheesing with this big grin on your face the day after a loss like that, that ain't a good look. You shouldn't be taking a big selfie. I don't know. It's like a slap in the face. I can't get behind that.
It all comes back to what that's for. It's for charity, but it's all bigwigs down there, and that's what it comes back to. So
the thing is, if I was Chris, though, I'm not smiling in the front row of that picture. I'm in the back.
He's done it every year, though. So
I know, but still, you read the room. I mean, You got to see what's happening.
It's charity. I can't back this one up. Charity night.
I understand what you're saying. I
know.
get
I'm
it.
saying, the charity part, but for him to be cheesing in the middle, it wasn't a good look for him. Other people were saying it too. They're like, "Come on, Chris, like read the room." Like the picture's fine, but just the way it was with a big smile on his face just didn't rub me the right way. But that's Penn's talk. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Probably ain't gonna be good. No playoffs. I'm throwing the towel in. I don't know if I said it last week. I was teetering, but ain't no hope. Hope is gone.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just gonna cut to the chase. Let's get to the damn draft. We've got some
Buccos. You want to talk any Buccos?
No, we'll touch that on next week.
Yeah, next week's our Bucko preview. Other than that, I have nothing on the Batlin Bucks. Don't care. Spring training's back. Really, I mean, it's the first week. Travis Swaggerty, I think, struck out every at bat so far. Guy sucks. Nick Gonzalez is going to be a bust. Guy sucks. That's my Pirates recap for the week. So
like it.
We'll touch on that next week. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do more. We'll research it a little more, so we'll give the fans something better than just saying, "Hey, this guy sucks." Yeah, we'll do that.
We'll use more fancy words to say that they suck.
Yeah, like they stink or they blow or something like that. Yeah.
Subpar.
All right, are we just gonna get right into the draft then?
I'm putting you in right now, Ryan. 1-1.
1-1.
Italian dunkers.
Oh no! Well, come on, you gotta let me announce it. You can't yuck my yum.
It's like that. Was that Mario Williams by the Texans years and years ago? He was announced like 3 days before.
Yeah.
We got a corrupt GM here. I didn't even announce the pick yet. I didn't even come out to the podium. What?
We announced at the beginning of the show. We already talked about it.
I want to give my little speech, Come on.
Shefty already spoiled it about 2 hours ago.
All right.
Let's hear the monologue. All
right, so with officially starting the draft right here. I'm the first overall pick. So, once every how many years you get a generational talent, all right? This person has a whole day named after him. It wasn't lunch that day. You wake up, you're going to the cafeteria. It ain't lunch. You know what it is, Dan? Tell me what it was.
It was Italian Dunkers Day.
It was Dunker Day. Dunker Day. And I can't believe this is a meal because you're just getting straight up breadsticks, and half the people didn't even eat the meat that was supposed to be eaten. And there's a day where you see people like, you're a pretty big boy, you're getting doubles. I've seen people getting triples. Yeah. I've seen triples.
Yeah.
So with my first overall pick, it ain't no surprise. I'm going with the Italian Dunkers and meat sauce. The 1-1, best lunch, perfect salt on top. When you grow up, you realize that ain't regular salt. That's garlic salt right there. Yeah. That's when your taste buds evolve a little bit, and they say, you know what, that's garlic salt on there. So that's 1-1. And you had the little innovators, that poke the hole in and don't, put the sauce in there. You got your future engineers, they're coming up. That's my 1-1, and that's the monologue.
All right, so you're 1-1. We got the.
And that's my center length.
We're not doing point guard, center, that kind of stuff. It confused the older generation a little bit, so we're just gonna have to go straight draft. But
it's my big man in the middle, center, 0.
You had your monologue. It was the Dunkers. It came down to it. Bread with garlic salt. All right.
And meat sauce. You can't say that wasn't the best lunch. Come on now. You can't agree.
I'm having the best lunch at the second pick. Overlooked. From everyone's focused on Dunkers.
No, I know where you're going.
Listen, I'm not saying it's the best now because we're adults. When you're in elementary or high school, you had this circled on the calendar.
Yep.
It was up there. I think Dan knows what it was. People, they were jogging for the Dunkers. There was a madhouse sprint brawls to get to the front of the line on Pizza Hut Pizza Day.
Yep.
That was a good one.
Give me a cup of ranch with it.
Yeah. Cup of ranch. Ryan, you've seen doubles, triples. I've seen triples and quadruples on Pizza Hut Day. I've seen people take down whole pies allegedly. So, that's
I disagree. I think they cut you off at 3.
Now there are some big boys that probably snuck in there.
That's like the holy grail of Leechburg was whenever you heard like old Bobby Jimmy over there got quadruples. No, they don't allow that.
Me and Vig would get a quad every now and again. Oh yeah.
Quad feed.
Oh yeah, it happened.
Especially if it's right after a gym class, you're working up that appetite. You play a game of evasion. It wasn't dodgeball; it was evasion. But the Pizza Hut pizza, there was an elementary student, as a middle schooler going through the ranks. You saw Pizza Hut Pizza Day. You circled that on the calendar. Second over pick, Pizza Hut pizza.
So I have the podium here, and there was 2 bangers taken. 1, 2, like bangers. So I'm going to have to play damage control here and try to just get a solid 5 picks. I'm not going to have a big splash at 1. I'm not going to have a big splash at 5. I'm going to have solid picks, all 5. So for my first pick, give me the spicy chicken patty.
That was up there.
What? That was on my list.
That was up there on my list. Spicy chicken patties are elite. They were elite.
That's more of a regular.
Well, any kind of chicken patty, but I preferred the spicy back in the day. I'd get doubles with that. You can just put chicken patty / spicy chicken patty. They go hand in hand.
What were your toppings for that?
Oh, I just eat them plain.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, the cafeteria ketchup hit different. I thought that was good on there. And then, they had that little shredded lettuce on the side. I'd put a little bit on that. That ketchup and lettuce combo on the patty was pretty good to me. I don't know. I like that.
So, for my second pick, first pick of the second round, I don't want this to fall because it's so near and dear to me. I can't let it fall. And I have a feeling if I let it go another round, another 4 picks, it won't come back to me. So give me pizza burgers.
That was like a 5. That was like if I needed a 5.
But that's the thing. I couldn't risk it going 4 more picks and then possibly coming back. Give me the pizza burger.
That was my 5, That was like a 5 for me.
That's fair.
That was like my last pick, like that little, like, not many people would think of it. I like the pizza burgers. They're good.
Pizza burgers were phenomenal.
Solid.
They were low-key fire.
Yes.
I love a good pizza burger. So, Dan, you just took my turn pick, pizza burgers. And I don't know if it's going to be quite a reach. I think it's going to be, this is like that pick where people wonder, like, why'd you take him in the second round? Turns out to be elite. So everyone's focused on the lunch foods, right? Everyone's focused on that. You got to go with the classic, the breakfast pizza. I'm doubling down on the pizza. Breakfast pizza, and you know what I'm talking about. You're listening,
Did they have that for lunch, though? I don't remember that for lunch. I remember
This wasn't lunch. This is cafeteria foods.
Oh, okay.
People forget about breakfast, huh?
Wow.
Breakfast pizza.
You might have just screwed up because I have 2 bangers in my pocket. I'm just saying.
What, protein shake again?
No.
Leftovers?
You guys let this fall. I was worried I wouldn't be able to rattle these 2 off. But I think I might have sealed the draft with these next 2. Because I'm going back to back right here. First one, you guys missed out. I think it was better than pizza burgers. The popcorn chicken bowl. KFC popcorn chicken bowl.
It was
you got the taters.
It was all right.
You got the chicken. You got the gravy. You got the corn. You got the cheese. And that was good stuff. I've seen triples and quads of that. I haven't seen quads. I've seen triples of that. So that's my my second pick. But then my back-to-back pick here, I'm taking, the red carpet was rolled out. These were the best days. They put the little tablecloths on the lunch tables. You know what I'm talking about? Right before break, Thanksgiving dinner at school. You got the turkey, the mashed potatoes, that little piece of pie, the jello, stuffing. It was real good. So I'm going Thanksgiving dinner at school before break. You could scratch your name in the little table. They rolled out the red carpet. You knew it was a good day. So that's what I'm taking. I got a solid 3.
That's all right. Yeah.
You got a solid 3. I'll be honest, you took my next 2. My draft board is shambles.
What did you have? Chicken bowl and Thanksgiving dinner?
Yeah. Holiday dinner. That was
holiday dinner.
It was like the red carpet rolled out. You had the plastic over the tables. Everybody
they cut it in the middle. They had the little heated lamp. I just forgot about that. Yeah. They had someone shaving it live. Yeah. They had the people with the hats. Yeah. That was good stuff.
My draft board's in shambles, so I'm kind of scrambling right now, right? All right. Most of my picks are already off the board. I'm gonna go with the breakfast theme again, but it was for lunch. The French toast sticks.
Good pick. Good pick.
Yeah,
I'll give you
You got
that.
too much breakfast now, though.
Yeah.
Your cafeteria lunch has become just breakfast time.
It's cafeteria food. It wasn't lunch, was it?
You're doubling breakfast, though, man. This ain't a breakfast draft. You're still on last season.
No.
I'm win now. You're win back when.
See, that's what you came in last place last week. All right,
You did.
I don't think I'm coming in last now with double breakfast boy over here.
I don't know.
Times two.
You got to know, like Dan said, you got to know the audience you're going towards. I know everyone loves Pizza Hut, which is elite.
I mean,
But you're hitting those demographics. I'm hitting those
breakfast picks are good, but you got too much breakfast. You got to lighten up on the breakfast picks. You can only do one breakfast pick.
I think you got some good picks there, Mons. I do.
Yeah, they're good picks, but
You want me to look at your board, Ron? You got Italian dunkers, carbs, popcorn chicken bowl, mashed potatoes in the cafeteria. Little iffy.
Pretty good picks.
Potatoes. You're loading up on carbs, my guy. I mean, there's not much.
They did have that.
How many carbs? I'm talking good lunches.
They had that nuclear-looking gravy that went on it too. It kind of was like that green hue. You're like, yeah, that might have come out. That might have come out of Babcock Wilcock.
Yeah, might have gravy. Parks Bend gravy.
Yeah.
Hey, don't try to talk down my good draft. You guys didn't think of popcorn chicken bowl.
No, I'm all right. I'm chilling here.
Pizza before popcorn chicken bowl and holiday dinner. Like, come on now.
I mean, if you want to
breakfast pizza versus this guy carving a chicken in front of you, I'll
take the breakfast pizza 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, you're ripping off
a hand carved piece of turkey.
Yeah, I don't like turkey.
You're crazy. You're insane. You need to be admitted.
Can I pick? Can I pick?
Hold on.
Yeah.
One more thing before I'd like to defend myself. Ryan, you've loaded up on the carbs. You're ripping off Colonel Sanders. I'm not going to stand for that.
What's gonna get you through the day? Lunch was early back then. What's getting you through the day? A dunker, some meat sauce. Yeah, that's filling you up.
It's making me fall asleep in Mr. Glenn's class.
Breakfast pizza ain't getting me through the day. That syrup was good though. You pour that over the top. Yeah. Breakfast for lunch was solid.
It was.
How'd you guys empty the tray once you dirtied it? Did you slam it off the side of the can?
No, I just went and gave it to a lady. That was it. I
used to slam it off the can a little bit to get that extra little bit off.
All right, Dan. Your pick. I defer. I'll defer.
So this will be my third pick here. Third round, third pick. Give me the snack bar soft pretzel with cheese. With a cup of cheese.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
That's a good, solid pick. Yeah. You know what, like a fun activity used to be? Picking each individual salt off. That was a good activity. Like popping it.
All right.
Some people would scrape it off and just not eat it. I'd be like, losers.
So for my fourth pick here, starting the fourth round. Often underutilized, I think it's overshadowed a lot. But there was quite a few times where I didn't want the main, I didn't want a peanut butter and jelly, I didn't want the secondary. Give me the salad. Give me what was it? The chef salad or whatever? Chef salad? Give me the chef salad. Give me the chef salad.
It was good, but I don't like the person it makes you. You're that person that wants everyone to know you're eating a salad and you're doing the shaker, like you put the dressing in.
I may have missed the mark last week in thinking that Coach Davies was going to like my picks, and he absolutely hated my picks. But that's fine. He's got to be a chef salad guy. Has to be.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm just. You passed up, Dan. You passed up something good, and I love it.
I'm just going off the top of the head here.
You better be careful because I got two bangers in the chamber right now.
Well, I got one that's a banger. It's going to hit close to Dan. I know that. You need something to wash the meal down.
Son of a bitch.
I'm going. This is the blanket. The Turners. You got the chocolate milk. They added the vanilla in, which was but the Turner's iced tea, the limeade. Turner's the perfect complement to wash a meal down. Give me that in the fourth round. That is what we call the Tom Brady of cafeteria food draft selections. Turner's, and I took it away from you, Dan.
Yeah.
I got the Turner's vote now, baby. You have to vote for mine. I'm just out of allegiance to that point, right?
No.
Some days you're lucky, and they had like the lemonade there. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Like most
Orange.
days it's the tea, but sometimes they had the orange and the lemonade.
They had the little cartons of apple juice,
That was a
strawberry
mad
milk.
dash.
Oh,
You had to be one of the first ones to get the AJs.
yeah.
If you weren't in shop class and had to go one step down, you ain't getting an apple juice. I'm sorry. Chalk it up. You're getting pineapple, grape, or orange. Orange if you're lucky.
Give me that Turner's, that sweet, sweet nectar of the gods.
I'll respect.
So do
that.
I got 2 picks now.
Yep.
These my last 2, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys are gonna react to this one. I like it. I don't know if you guys liked it, but I was a big fan of the grilled cheese and tomato soup. I'm gonna go with that. I like dipping the grilled cheese in tomato soup. I feel like as a 4th pick, that's pretty solid. We're at slim pickings now for that.
The crust on those were like gummy almost. They weren't crunchy. They weren't soft. They were just gummy.
I like the
It was
softness,
good. It was good.
Tomato soup was good with it. So I think that's a solid like late round pick. And for the last one, I don't know if you guys are gonna let me take the main and the side that comes along with it.
Possibly.
I want the side more than the main. If that makes sense.
It has to be food. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this first. This isn't what I'm thinking, but did we ever have biscuits and gravy at the school?
Yeah, but it was turkey gravy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I'm not taking that. I was just like confused if I had that at like Clarion or if I had it at school. But I'm taking the smiley fries with the burger. That's my last pick. I want the smiley fries more than the burger, but the burger was meh. But it's a 5th pick, but I'd rather smiley fries are what I want. Burger and fries, preferably smiley. That's my draft. I think I got a solid 5. Solid 5.
Fair. Smiley
For
fries.
being in the one spot, I got 5 good picks. So I'm happy.
I mean, you loaded up on the carbs.
That's my point guard, the smiley fries, face of the franchise.
Rounding it out, we have the 2 pizzas. We hit breakfast and lunch. We hit the little bit of sweet with the French toast sticks, the Turner's to wash it all down. But the Turner's was really there for one reason. You got to bring a little spice to the cafeteria. You head up to the snack stand. Back in the day, what were you getting? I know this will get Rotor 5's vote. The Flaming Hot Cheetos, that was basically the currency of the high school cafeteria back in the day. The Flaming Hot Cheetos. Dan, you're shaking your head. I know you're probably not a fan of them. Or you're just.
But I was gonna go with that pick. I was.
The Flaming Hot Cheetos.
Yeah.
That was like the currency back in the day. People in prison, they trade cigarettes. You're in the cafeteria, you're trading Flaming Hot Cheetos for the frosted brownie. Whatever kind of dessert was at the end. There was the swaps going on. That's my last. That's rounded out my 5.
I tried to stick with things that were like physically put on my tray by the school, but I don't know. I didn't think snack stand.
So as I'm
Yeah.
sitting here and I'm thinking, and I'm going down and I'm putting different things on my tray here. I'm reminiscing. And I remember one thing that I would always put on there, and I would never eat. But then I started eating them, and they were phenomenal. But I'm not going to go with that pick. That's going to be a secretive pick, and I'll never let you know what that is. Instead, give me the buffalo chicken wrap, because it was like that shredded chicken. It was just the right amount of heat with the hot sauce, and you get ranch in there with the diced tomato, and some lettuce and a little bit of cheese. They were phenomenal. We only had them for a couple years.
Oh, is it like that choose 2 thing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But the tortilla was soft. They were huge too. They were so good.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that now.
Buffalo chicken wrap.
Weren't the tortillas like a little stiff kind of?
On the outsides they were, but they were so soft on the inside.
They were like a little sandy, like on the like they had like a little thing, kind of floury on the outside, right?
No,
you're thinking like that, like a little flour would come off.
No, not the ones I'm thinking of. Are you thinking like a pita bread? Almost.
No, they'd come like they weren't folded.
No, they were huge.
Yeah,
and the outsides were like hard, and you rip those off, and you fold it up. I don't remember them being floury. They might have been.
Like a little bit of grit on it.
But
Something.
that was like 12 years ago.
Yeah. No, they were good. I forgot all about those.
Are we doing a sixth man or no?
Do you want to put like a twist on it and be like dishonorable mention?
No.
Okay.
Because everyone's going to pick tuna melt.
Yeah, that's
or
what
pierogi pizza.
All right, we'll do six man. We'll do six man. Who's going first? Do you want me to go last since I was first?
No, you go first.
I don't
That's
know.
that's how we did it last time too.
Let's see. Honorable mention. Or I guess we'd say honorable mention, right?
That's fine.
Everybody gets an honorable mention.
Yeah.
I'm torn here because I know you guys didn't have this, so because I had it like my last year in school, so you guys wouldn't have this one. So I don't think it's gonna make a splash, but I think I'm gonna have to go. I don't know. I'm torn. I'm torn. You guys don't know what Bosco sticks are, right?
No.
Yeah, you want to have. I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna go with the nachos and cheese. Nachos, meat, sauce, and cheese.
Oh, okay, that was a good one. That's solid. Yeah.
The Bosco stick you guys definitely didn't have. It was basically an Italian dunker with cheese and like pepperoni on the inside. Kind of like a Hot Pocket, but like circular. I don't know. It's good. But they came in like little holders and stuff. It was pretty cool. That's the only reason I want to pick it. But yeah, nachos and meat sauce. Honorable mention.
like it.
Don't know how that was the lunch either. Kind of crazy. Chips and cheese. Chips, cheese, and meat.
Some meat.
So honorable mention for me, a cold delicacy of the cafeteria. It was honestly more of a comedy type move where you would you got to choose between the flavors.
Okay.
Normally, I threw you off, Dan, because I know what you want, the ice cream sandwich.
Nope.
That's what I'm going.
Nope.
That's what I'm going with. I was torn, my pick's the ice cream sandwich. I was torn between that and the Minute Maid ices. The ice cream sandwich is hilarious. They weren't very quality ice cream sandwiches. People get them chocolate fingers. They'd be laughing, chocolate in their teeth. Kind of hilarious scene at the end of cafeteria, at the end of lunch. So the ice cream sandwich is my honorable mention.
Yeah, it looks like they just ate shit. That's the joke.
So
Don't dance around it. Looks like you just ate a turd.
So I too was gonna go with Minute Maid ices because you had the cherry, grape, and orange.
Is that the one you tear from the top?
Yeah. But I'm not going to go with that. What I'm going to go with is what I previously said. And now it's not going to be a secret. I'm glad you guys let us have a honorable mention here. So like I said, I'd get them all the time and then I'd throw them away. I'd never even open them. Until the one time my buddy Ethan Vigna was like, why aren't you eating those? They're so good. I was like, I don't know, man. They just look, sometimes they'd be a little frozen. Sometimes they wouldn't. They'd be thawed out. But they were so cold and you'd crack them open and you would just slurp them. Give me the peaches in those little rectangle things you know what I'm talking about. I can't find them anywhere. Those were the best peaches I've ever had in my life. The pack of peaches. I don't know what they're called. I don't know where to find them.
The circle?
No, it was a rectangle. And it was clear. Everything was clear, and it had red writing on it, and it said peaches or like summer peaches or something, sweet peaches, something. And sometimes you get one that was a little frozen, and you'd let it thaw, and you'd eat that like almost last, and it would thaw enough, and you would just slurp. It was so good. So yeah, that's what I'll take with my honorable mention.
Does anybody have anything they're gonna pick but they haven't?
No, I don't think. I mean, I was debating on the walking taco, but it didn't make my top 5. I'll be honest. That's my undrafted free agent. I'll sign him out. You can have this camp opportunity. That was mine. The walking taco.
You go walking taco, and I'm gonna tie this in with Ryan when you said nachos and cheese with meat sauce. Yeah. You could get a taco salad during those days. Like anytime it was nachos with cheese and meat sauce, you could get a taco salad. So they take your chef salad, dump it on a plate, and they put the meat sauce, the cheese, and crumple up chips on top. That was really, really good. Totally forgot about that till right now.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
That's like a secret menu.
Yes, yeah. It's a little secret Leechburg menu there.
What'd they give you, like a double there? Because you're getting the salad and chips, or is that?
No, that's technically, it was just the one. It was just, it was a taco salad. They just added a little pizzazz to it. Yeah.
What did you guys think about the tacos? I thought they were good. The soft shell ones.
I didn't eat them.
They were,
Didn't eat
they were
them.
like a last pick for me. They
Didn't
were
eat
like a
'em.
last pick. And then biscuits and gravy were like a late rounder
That's a good one.
potential
Yeah,
for
yeah.
me. What else did I have? Do you remember they had it one day? They had actual like foot long hot dogs. Do you guys remember that?
No.
I think I was in like elementary school. They built it as hot dogs, and I wasn't like I didn't ever get the hot dogs at lunch, but it said like foot long hot dog, and it turned out to actually be like a foot long hot dog. Because I remember when you're in elementary, the person came in, they'd have to like raise your hand and say like you want this, and they'd give you the colored card like main, second. Like as soon as I saw that hot dog, I was trying to swipe like my main for a like secondary one. Because what was it, like alternate? I think.
Yeah.
I was trying like my ass off to get an alternate. I did get one. That thing was like humongous. It was insane. Like that's all I had.
French bread pizza.
I can't remember if we have nuggets.
French bread pizza. I'm surprised. They had chicken rings, not nugget, chicken fingers.
They
Like
have nuggets and mac. When did they have mac and cheese? They definitely had mac and cheese somewhere.
I don't remember. Like I said, this is 12 years ago.
Bristle in them though, Those
Yeah.
chicken.
There's nice spaghetti. They never had
Yeah, they
spaghetti.
did.
Did
They had pasta with meat sauce. Yeah,
What, spaghetti though?
it was.
Or was
It
it
was
like-
Springs.
Okay, yeah. I was saying like straight up spaghetti.
No.
I don't know, but we got some solid lists.
Yeah.
I'm interested what the people say. I don't know. I think Dunkers. I got the LeBron of the draft. I got the Victor Watanyaba of this draft. So, I don't know.
He's gonna be playing in Pyongyang, China.
You guys don't like the tuna melts though? I think I had them.
I never, not once that or pierogi pizza never did. Or
I think I tried tuna melts once. And they weren't that bad.
I screwed up one time in, as you can see, I'm a big guy. And I want to say I was in like 5th grade. So you ate lunch. It was like the last thing you did in the day. And I didn't like the main or the alternate. And I didn't want peanut butter and jelly. So I'd get a salad. Well, I didn't realize I grabbed the pasta salad. And I don't know why. I hate pasta salad. Hate it. I don't know why.
I do too.
So I ended up getting everything. And I went and sat down and I opened it up. I was like, I got a pasta salad. Didn't eat it. I was starving before I got home. So since we're on the topic of school lunches and stuff, he'll remain nameless. I don't think he listens to this, but a lot of people out there know who this is. You know what? Forget it. I'll say his name. Keaton Hayes. We made him get a double, and everybody else sitting at our table got doubles as well. So you get the big tray. Doesn't have any sections, right?
You like the salad tray?
Yeah, on the double. We all got, we drank all of our milks, all of our apple juices, everything, put them on his tray, and somebody stuck their foot out so he would trip. He threw about 30 cartons, empty milk cartons in the air. Ended up getting detention for it because he threw that. No, he tripped. Oh, no. There was empty milk cartons everywhere. And one time they tried to get me to drink a gallon of milk at lunchtime, and I put it away, but I had to run up there to one of them 8 garbage cans up there. Yeah.
I think 2 things I never ate. I didn't eat the sloppy joes. I never thought that. I never had
sloppy joes were good.
Are they good?
Oh yeah.
I've never been a sloppy joe guy though. I don't even like a homemade. I don't like it.
Their ham barbecues were good too.
Yeah, ham barbecue. That's a good one. What?
Were you scarred from Billy Madison that you wouldn't eat the sloppy joes?
Sloppy joe,
Just
sloppy
be
joe,
sloppy.
sloppy
And
joe.
cheese sandwich. That's the other one. Just straight up cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that was a thing either.
You picked the grilled cheese, jackass.
They have, like cheese sandwich.
It's not toasted. Yeah.
And it has like the like the garlic. It's like garlic bready. But like cheese sandwich, you just get like a Schwabel's bun with like 2 pieces of American.
Why don't you get slander Schwabels?
You can't say all right. Andrew, let's say I have a grilled cheese in front of you and then a cheese sandwich. What are you having?
Well, I'm obviously saying the grilled cheese, but I'm
Yeah,
saying
okay. End of story. No rebuttal. End of story.
Can't be slandering cheese sandwiches when you pick grilled cheese. You're just adding heat to it.
Grilled cheese with like tomato soup.
They were barely even grilled. They were mostly soggy.
They were like buttered and they had like garlic kind of stuff on them. They were good.
You can't
It
put
was like garlic toast with cheese.
You can't put lipstick on a pig. The cheese sandwich, the grilled cheese is just
A bun's different than toast. You can't say a Schwabel's bun with cheese is the equivalent to grilled cheese.
I'm not saying it is. I'm saying it's in the same family.
No,
It's
it
the,
isn't.
It's the
No,
cousin
it
of the family reunion. That's what you
How
got.
long does grilled cheese take to make? 5 minutes? What do you do with grilled cheese or cheese sandwiches? Just open up a bun and put 2 slices on? Yeah, okay. And it's cold. The elements haven't even touched it. It's a joke.
That's all. Yeah, I understand that.
Untouched by the elements. Yeah, go home with your cheese sandwich. Have your cheese sandwich, buddy.
They're in the same family. You're slandering your own
No,
pigs.
they ain't.
Your
That's
own
like
pig.
the incest cousin. That ain't even in the same family.
Ugh.
Wow.
All right. Anyway, vote for me. I think I have the best draft.
But no, I'm pandering to the small group here before we get off the topic. The Turner's drinks, the milks, primarily. They are also the weapon of choice for cafeteria food fights. So if you were one of those people that, got into the brawls in the cafeteria, is usually, what did you see first? You saw chocolate milk flying across, the tray being dumped. I'm looking to get those votes too. The hardcore vote.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for with that
That's
one.
like the ECW honorable mention.
I remember a chick dumping 2 milks on another chick and just like bashing her with them, and then took off like
Cold.
what are you doing? Like stand there and throw the dukes. I remember one time they dumped milk on a chick, and another chick stood up and threw a cookie over towards our table. So it was like me, Tyler Foster, Tyler Swarmer, Vig, Miller, and we all stand up. We're like, "What are you doing? I'll throw my whole tray. You're gonna throw a cookie this way. You want a whole tray thrown at your way?"
Lunch.
Yeah.
The cookie was good.
Yeah, it was. Dunk it in
Why
your
throw the
chocolate milk. Oh yeah.
Hey, Penguins are up 6-2 right now.
Well, that turned quickly.
Get out of town.
Swear to God.
Against the Lightning.
Against the Lightning. Just so.
But I thought the milks were good. They went all downhill when they readjusted the packaging and took the cow off the side.
That is true.
The
That's
milk
fair.
with the cow on the side was
Yeah.
good. They redid the packaging. It couldn't get me out of bed. 'Cause I remember, what was it? It was like a farm scene. You had the cow up front. You had your brown cow for the brown milk. And I think you had a blue one. And then
That was 2%.
was there a yellow one for like vanilla?
No.
For a little while?
I don't
Yeah,
remember
then-
vanilla milk.
They had vanilla. They had vanilla.
I remember strawberry, chocolate, whole
And
milk,
then the
2%.
Psycho drinks strawberry.
Skim milk.
No, they added vanilla in, yeah.
Huh.
They had vanilla.
Well, I guess
The
I'm
strawberry was for Psycho.
I guess I'm a psycho because I'd get 1 chocolate and 1 strawberry every time.
Dude, that is repulsive. Like anyone that I knew
Coming
that
from a
drank
guy who
strawberry
thinks
milk-
the grilled cheese and cheese sandwich aren't in the same family. Okay, bud.
What do you
Repulsive. Okay,
drink
no.
strawberry milk with? You can't wash down a meal with a strawberry
Why
milk.
can't you? I'm a milk connoisseur here. No,
I remember I came up. I remember I was like, I'll try it one day. Got the strawberry, took a sip. I was like, that's Pepto Bismol.
No,
that
it's
ain't milk.
not even close.
Yes, it is.
No.
It's in the same family.
Oh, is it?
It's in the same
okay, no, it's not. Just because it's pink, just like Pepto Bismol. You know
But
what's in the same family?
anyway-
Grilled cheese and a cheese sandwich.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyway, let's agree to disagree. But
no.
once they readjusted that packaging, I was kind of upset. So they had the cow in the front. Do you guys remember it had the little road with the fence? And then it had the Turner's truck driving down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to know where your milk's coming from. If the cow's not on there, you're just left to assume where the milk's coming from.
Yeah, like a person.
What do you mean? You gotta know where it's coming from. There's a big red T on there that says Turner's. That's all you need
I
to
want
know.
to see that. I want to see that truck rolling down the farm road. I don't want to see like something stupid like just chocolate milk and letters. Like, come on,
Yeah.
give me a nice picture. Don't cut corners.
All right,
They're hard to
I'll get on the
mistake.
phone with them after this and tell them to change their packaging back just for you. All right?
Send me one at least. Give
I
me
will.
like a prototype or something.
I'll get you. Yeah, I'll get you the first one off the line.
Or better yet, let me draw it.
There you go.
No. We're stopping that train of thought right now.
Okay.
I'll be cart surfing the Turner's truck going down the farm road.
All right. We in the Jag of the week? I
Yeah.
know Ryan's got one locked and loaded. I got a couple. Dan, I know you got some. So
Mine's a rant. This might take a couple minutes. I got a double of the same guy. I'm gonna be ranting. So whoever wants to go first.
I'll kick it off a little bit. So the other day, coming back from a nice, mixed it up, nice little dinner at G&G's with my girlfriend. I'm sitting at the light and I'm getting a call from Dan Couch. And I'm like, what's he want? Dan goes, are you at the light right now? I look across and I see his beady little eyes from the turning lane. So I know Dan's there. We're turning. Next thing I know, completely unprovoked, he's flipping my girlfriend off in the middle of traffic. I can't be condoning that. And then today, I'm driving to go and play some bocce, roll a few. What do I see zipping by me? I see a Volkswagen, Happy Gilmore. I see a Volkswagen. And I see a big pair of pit vipers and a Vans hat. I called him. I'm like, Dan, you're going to Lower Burl. You ask me before you come into my territory. Now you clear that with me before you you cross townships, lines, whatever. So that's my first Jag. I was just joking. Nicole flipped him off too. But yesterday was ordered Domino's from here. I get a call. It says, hey, pizza's gonna be here. I'm like, all right, I'll be on the porch. Hang up. Nothing. Radio silence. I get a call back. The guy's like, are you at the Dollar Tree? I said, why the hell would I be at the Dollar Tree? Number one. So it took me 5 minutes to guide the delivery driver who could not find, the residence on a main street. He's like, can you hear my car? I'm like, buddy, there's cars going back and forth. I don't know how do I know what your car sounds like? So eventually I get fed up with it. I walk out, it's like 30 degrees out. Got the tank top, undershirt on, the wife beater, a pair of jeans and flip-flops, and I'm just standing in the middle of Wildlife Lodge Road, staring down the road. And eventually I'm like, is this you coming off the side street? He's like, yeah. And this whole time, I'm talking to this guy. He's like, sir, I need you to stay on the line with me. I thought I was like in a 911 operator situation, like stay on the line with me, helps on the way kind of deal. It was the most absurd 5 minutes just to get, a sub and some chicken and some loaded tots. 5 minute ordeal. I could have walked up and back and got it in that point.
Yeah.
Just ridiculous. You got the GPS, you're a delivery driver. You've been here before. I'm not a small guy by any stretch of the imagination. You gotta learn your address. So delivery driver that doesn't know how to read a map, Jag of the week.
Yeah, it's 2022. There ain't no excuse to not have GPS or something. Or 2023, sorry.
Yeah, I don't understand.
But anyway, the move of flipping off your buddy, that's elite. I'm sorry. I respect it. I do it at every convenience.
We're going through. We're not.
Oh, here's the thing. He goes, Nicole, flip him off. I was like, oh. Yeah. But yeah, she was all about it too. She had this Chastire cat grin on her face, just flying me the bird, bro. Mm-hmm. So
anytime a driver tells a passenger like flip this car off, that's like snap. Like it's about to be elite. You got to put on your best performance for that one. Yeah.
All right, so I have one, and it happened to me today. It wasn't to me, but it's one of them people that is almost a nuisance to society, I guess. Driving home went to Monroeville, take the boys shopping and stuff, and then we stopped at Permanis in Harmerville. So I coming up 28 and I hit the Freeport exit, and I'm coming down the Freeport Hill, and there's a Jeep Gladiator behind me. No big deal. Nice vehicle, right?
What color was it?
It was gray.
Okay, not me.
I know it wasn't you. Because
I would have been hauling something big.
Because here's the thing. If this was you, you should kick your own ass. So for people out there that don't know by now, Jeep Gladiators have a bed on them, right? What, 6 foot, 5.5 foot bed?
Not enough to haul a dresser.
Tell me why this guy has a hitch haul attachment for his bike. You can't throw that in the bed of your truck. Yeah. Jag of the week there. Okay. You have a hitch haul in your bicycle on the hitch haul instead of in the bed of your truck. That just shows you that's not a truck.
He ain't a hauler like me. Yeah.
So there's my Jag. We're coming down the hill and I look at a man and I go, that guy's a Jag. So
that is a Jag move. That is.
Yeah.
Easy.
All right. So I have the most bananas story in a restaurant of all time. My girlfriend can vouch for this. She was there. If you don't believe me, you can ask. We're gonna see the new Ant-Man. We went to that movie theater at McCandless Crossing. They have the seats that you can recline in. Go ahead.
Pens just scored again. It's 7-2. End of the second. So people with PPG are getting chilly tonight.
So anyway, they have the seats that can recline back. They serve beer and like alcohol at this place. It's like crazy. Well, at a movie theater. So we went to a restaurant nearby, and we're sitting there. I'm eating my French onion soup, one of my favorite soups. Good soup. And a family of 4 walks in. Mother, father, 2 kids. First of all, I want to say about this, kids with iPads are the worst at dinner tables. If my kid will never have an iPad at a table, they will do what I did. You can play with the ketchup bottles, you can play with the salt shakers, and if you're lucky, the restaurant will have those cracker packets you can play with.
You wait till you have your kids when
No
you wait. You say
can
that
annoy
now.
everyone around us
You
because
say
everyone
that
around us
now.
is on it. No iPads.
You say
ever.
that now.
I am. No iPads. These kids were blasting Cocoa Melon 10 this far away. Arms reach away. I can reach over and grab that kid's tablet and just take it. They're blasting. They're singing along and dancing. That's the only thing I have with that. They're not the Jags. The Jag is the head of the household, the father. The father, the head of the household, the guy that was ordering the food. He orders a pretzel. You know the big pretzels you get? He gets one. Do you know what this guy does? He's bragging to the waitstaff. He says, and I quote, "I brought a pair of scissors from home so I can cut the pretzel easier." He says, "I've been here before." If you're a father of children, rip the damn pretzel with your hands. If I ever saw my dad bring scissors from home to a restaurant, I would slap him across the face and say, "Grow up." That is insane. What are you teaching your children? Rip it with your damn hands. Get a little dirty in front of your kids.
Yeah.
You're setting a bad example. I'm not even kidding. I can't lie about that. He brought scissors to the restaurant,
cut it?
and he was cutting it.
That's a terrible look. That's a terrible look. That's
So my
terrible.
Jack of the week is this asshole. Here's my one star asshole that brought scissors from home just to cut an appetizer pretzel.
Wow.
And that Finn. That's the end of my Jack of the week.
Wow.
Scissors. What are we talking about?
I'm speechless.
Yeah, that's out of control.
I was blown away. And the fact that you keep that to yourself. You don't go, "Hey, I brought these from home."
Are they safety scissors or describe?
They were like the ones you cut like chicken with, you know? That you get out of the knife block. Yeah. He brought like poultry cutting. He cut a damn pretzel, this man. I wanted to just, slap happy, just back forth, like
that's
forehand,
embarrassing.
play forehand, backhand with him.
That's embarrassing.
Unreal.
I can't continue with the pod.
No.
After that. There's people out there that do that.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I'm just distraught now. At least we're an hour in, so that's good. We hit the hour mark.
Let's wrap it up. I'm pretty shaken right now.
I told Andrew I had a good one earlier. I was like, "You're not going to believe this." You could ask. That's why I said you can ask my girlfriend. Like, she will say this man brought out scissors because I looked over and I did the little like
nonchalant side eye.
He's like laughing. Like, I was like, "Hey, this guy brought scissors." Like, oh, whatever. I'm over it. If I ever see that again, I'll be like, "Put those away. What are you teaching your children?"
Yeah.
Like,
oh, Jesus. That's just out of control.
no, that's my society's in ruin of the week.
It is.
I haven't had that in a while. Society's in ruin.
Yeah.
All there is to it. But hey, that's it. I don't know if you guys have anything else.
No.
I feel like a weight's off my shoulders after that one.
Just the usual spiel, Thanks for liking, subscribing, listening, conversating with us, all that, the whole 9.
Yeah.
We'll have to we've been saying it for weeks, get the Discord link out, so we can have everyone coming in and
remind me after this and I'll get that out. I will.
In the 200 sub special. We got to get that under wraps.
Yeah. Well, we got to wait.
Should I eat 200 pistachios on stream? Crack them one by one?
That's fine. Only the ones that turn your fingers purple.
Nah.
Yeah.
Pistachios are actually really expensive.
They
I have
are.
to count those out.
They are.
Maybe like peanuts or something.
well, yeah.
I don't know. I'll think of something.
But yeah, aside from that, hey, Pirates preview next week. Lock it in.
Yeah, Buccos preview. So episode 33. Thank you for subscribing, watching, and listening to our BS. So see you next week.
Later.
Follow us.